Afternoon all. It's Wednesday, I almost said Thursday there. It's 3 o'clock here in Montreal. It's 7 in the UK. We've done our time change. You haven't. I wish I'd realised last week, so there's probably going to be some folks who are missing the stream this week. If you're catching up later, hello, good evening, and welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. I see we've got some Burnley, we've got some Vancouver, some Cole Harbour. Love Meaning Zero, are you watching from Kerching, or is that because you did the subscription and it's like a ka-ching noise? I'm going to play a few requests for you today. Put them in the chat. There's a list here if you want to go and look up some things. And I have a couple of things I want to do for you as well. I just checked in with Toby Hay, and he's going to be with us next week. He's feeling much better, and thanks you all for your concern. Hello, Contagious Example. The old port of a little island called Montreal. For those of you that don't know, Montreal is an island. I didn't know for a very long time. Here is What Am I Gonna Do With Everything I Know, which is a song by The Weather Station, requested here by Anna. I recorded it for my EP, All We Know, a few years ago. I love it. I hope you do too. What Am I Gonna Do With Everything I Know by The Weather Station. A random ad. Type in !RR and it will put a random song in there. And if you type !RR and then paper, beat, scissors, it will put a random paper, beat, scissors song in there. Nice work, Stephen, for doing that. Very technically savvy. I love it. So I'm going to do shapes. Also, a little bit of news about some shows coming up. I'm doing like a little Eastern Canadian run in April. And I'm going to be announcing all of the shows in the very, very, very near future. For the moment, you can get tickets to the Dartmouth show, which is happening on the 11th of April at the Sanctuary Arts Centre, which is a beautiful space inside a church. Yes, you can get tickets at that link that I just posted there. And something is happening, which I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on. There's all this stuff flashing up. New subscribers. Thank you, all these people subscribing. This is amazing. And yeah, it's Contagious Example is sharing the oh my God, look at that. Everybody's subscribing. So all those people now are officially subscribers. Like, I'm quite new to this whole world in terms of like the subscription stuff. So if you can hold my hand through it, it'd be much appreciated. But now those people can make badges appear. That's the main thing that you can do as a subscriber on this channel. If you've just been subscribed, yeah, if you click on the little smiley face, it will give you an option of a little badger that you can put there. Anyway, enough yapping. This is Shapes from the last record. Am I plugged in here? Yes. Okay. Get out of, you pull me into shapes that I can't get out of, I can't get out of. You wanted to be, follow it down. There's an end to the stream, held aloft in the dying of spring. How to pretend you don't mean a thing. You pull me into shapes that I can't get out of, I can't get out of. You pull me into shapes that I can't get out of, I can't get out of. Stretched linen clothes, nothing stays without staying. Wait for the pull to get out into to the rain. The pool never came. Now the sky's almost clear. Not laying blame for the following I can't get out of. That's Chapez from the last record. During that stream, there was like a bunch of action. Thank you to Jackie and to Scott for the donations. It's very, very, very much appreciated. If anybody else is watching and wants to support, there is a link there in the chat that you can follow. You can support by PayPal or credit card on there. We'll ask you for a username. Just don't put any spaces. That's the only thing you need to do. And a few other requests came in as well. Let me have a see. Naked as We Came. A beautiful song by Iron and Wine. All the good vibes. Only good vibes here. Is everybody well? It's been a little bit hectic here in a very, very exciting way. On Friday morning, I'm going into the studio and I'm going to record it with this incredible drummer named Tommy Crane. We've got 2 days booked. We're going to record 10 songs, I think. But yes, the album is actually moving. Hello to Justin. This is Justin Keras. Justin Keras. I can never say your name properly. I just call you Justin. Friend of the stream. He's performed a couple of times on here with his beautiful harp playing and songs. And he sent me a message right before the stream inviting me to a show April 5th here in Montreal. There's a wonderful artist named Peter Lennon who's playing at a spot called Maison. There's also that same night Land of Talk, who was on the stream a few weeks ago. They are playing at Soteranea. They're doing their album release over there. So yeah, if you're watching in Montreal, need things to do, April 5th. There are many things. It's a Contagious Example. This is a good request because I tried to play it a couple of weeks ago and didn't remember all the words. And now I've set myself up so that if I forget the words again, it's going to be particularly embarrassing. But yes, Mr. Sam Beam. She says, wake up, it's no use pretending. I'll keep dreaming, breathing her. Birds are leaving over autumn's ending. One of us will die inside these arms. Eyes wide open, naked as we came. One will spread our ashes round the yard. She says if I leave before you, darling, don't you waste me in the ground. I lay smiling like our sleeping children. One of us will die inside these arms. Eyes wide open, naked as we came. One will spread our ashes round the yard. It's a lovely song, really, really, really lovely song. Good request. We are keeping things firmly. Thank you. We're keeping things firmly in the early 2000s with the big old folk, quiet is the new loud vibe that happened around then with some Joanna Newsom. Played not on the harp. Yeah, fell in love with this song. I think, actually, very, very fittingly, I'm pretty sure that I first heard this song on a compilation that a friend made for me when she burned a CDR for me, and I was coming to Canada in 2004, and I feel like I remember like listening to this song on the plane over when I was first moving over here. And yeah, I'm just starting to make public the fact that I am actually going to be leaving Canada. I am moving to continental Europe, to the wonderful town of Berlin in May of this year. So there's some really big changes afoot. So yeah, it feels like a good time to mention it. Thinking about that, just starting to get the word around. So those shows that I'm going to be playing in Nova Scotia, Quebec, and Ontario in April are going to be the last ones while I'm actually living here. I'm sure I'm going to be coming back, 100% sure of that. But yeah, big news over this way. Justin says that Joanna Newsom has announced some new shows. Joanna, new show. Anything in Montreal? I mean, I'm not going to be in Montreal, so useful. Absolutely contagious example. That is a great idea. I fully support this. Send me a message. Post show. This is Sprout and Bean. I slept all day, awoke with a distaste, and I railed, and I raged at the difference between the sprout and the bean. It is a golden ring, it is a twisted string, and you can ask the counselor, and you can ask the king, and they'll say the same thing. It's a funny thing. Should we go outside? Should we go outside? Could we break some bread? Are you interested? I slept as though dead. in the dust of the day, and in the dirt of the day. The danger, danger drawing near them was a white coat, and the danger, danger drawing near them was a broad boat, and the water, water running clear beneath the white throne, and the hollow chatter of the talking of the tadpoles who know the outside. Should we go outside? Could we break some bread? Are you interested? What a magical song. Joanna Newsom for the wonderful Justin Justin Carras. God damn it. I can't do it. I can't say words. Just a reminder, for next week, we're going to have Toby Hay, a wonderful, wonderful folk guitarist from Wales, from the Cambrian Hills. I don't know what that is or where that is or what they look like, but it's very evocative. But he's going to join us next week for a little guest appearance. And if you want to check out his music in advance, there's a link to that as well. It's really, really beautiful instrumental guitar stuff. Justin, thank you for the contribution. Very much appreciated. We got another random request here from Stephen out in Vancouver for Be Patient, which is one of the first Paper Beat Scissors songs written probably around like 2004 or 5, I want to say. Probably when I was living in Fenwick Towers in Halifax. Justin says I can say his name however I like. Justin Caress. That's what I will call you. If there's anything you want to hear, put it in the chat. There's a link to a list of songs that I definitely know, or like 90% know. You'll probably request one. I'll be like, I don't remember the words, I'll play it next week. Worth a try. But this is Be Patient, about people who burn too bright. Stealing nothing from something times ours, blinding eyes bouncing off the sands I was paid for. Look behind you and I'm not there, and you get too close, you thin out the air. I was over my head when you look at me as if you've never seen the wheels come off. There's cardboard filling spaces in the road. You turn the corner laughing as the sentiment explodes. Your gods have promised everything for you. Oh, night, oh, night, oh, night. Well, I'm as sick of this as you are. It's not simple scratches, not subtle scars. This is painful, and they know we know. know. Without meaning, I burst through the clouds. I dried the soil out, I cracked the ground. Is this over? Because you look at me as if you've never seen the wheels come off. It's cardboard filling spaces in the pavement, in the road. You turn the corner laughing as the sentiment explodes. You're going to putting everything on you. Climb up this fleshy frame, hands and feet are fixed, stretching up above me. This man-made shoulder wide ladders broken sides. Wind rose, I lost my step, cushioning my back, the sands that came to greet me. The fallen, ranked and filed, away with all the wherewithal. Pulling sweat from your pores, sit in their eyes and shoulders, cushioning your lives and folders. I said if you push it forward, we've got still winds, shineless night, weightless in the folds of wings and silent feathers. But still we'll push over land as breathless as the day. Touch the sun, remember what it's for, the That was fun. That was Be Patient for Scott, followed by a little bit of Folds, another old one. I'm going to play a request that I got from my dad, like shortly before doing this stream, because there's a fella named Carl Wallinger. I think that's how you say his name. I'm not even sure. But he had a project called World Party in the 80s and 90s and was also played in the Waterboys for a little while and wrote some really, really wonderful songs. And this song that I'm going to play is called Is It Like Today? Yeah, he passed away. He passed away yesterday. And yeah, wonderful, wonderful songwriter. He also wrote She's the One that Robbie Williams covered many years later. We shouldn't judge the song because of Robbie Williams. That's all I'll say. It's a beautiful song also. Yeah, incredible songwriter. He also apparently did a project with Peter Gabriel. What's it called? Something about blue something. I only read about this yesterday, so I need to go and dig into that because Peter Gabriel is a big influence and inspiration for me. So I need to see what they did together. But this is It Like Today by World Party. His project from back from the 80s, 90s. Somebody wants to know what's wrong with Robbie Williams. No comment.
Many years ago, he looked out through a glassless window. All that he could see was Babylon. Beautiful green fields and dreams. They learned to measure the stars, but there was a word in his heart. He said, how could it come to this? I'm really worried about living. How could it come to this? Yeah, I really want to know. Is it like today? Oh. Came a day, moved across the Mediterranean, came to rest on islands, Greek young man with a silver beard, the life, the unknown of the universe. They could just sit and guess God's name. Empires and revolution, blood just looks the same when you open the vein. Sometimes it was fate, power, reason as the cornerstone, but the furrowed brow left his face. Flew off from the planet. He went to the moon, to the moon. Now he's out in space, hey, fixing all of the problems. He comes face to face with God. He said, how could it come to this? I'm really worried about my creation. How could it come to this? They're really killing me, no. How could it come to this? Yeah, I really want to know about this. Today, it isn't just a day. Many years ago, he looked out through the glassless window. Didn't understand much what he saw.
What a great song. Is It Just Today by World Party. Go and dig it up. I take it back about Robbie Williams, Jackie. He has his moments. Fair enough. How are we all doing out there? Is everybody well? Any questions, comments, concerns? Yeah, when I do the move over to Europe, I'm going to have to figure out how this is all going to work with the streams. I want to keep doing it. It might become a little trickier just with the time difference. It's a beautiful situation here where it's, 3 to 4 in the afternoon here in Montreal, and I can make the time to make this happen. But there may be show conflicts if it moves into evening time. So I'm a little worried about that. What do we have here? Undestructed. This is one of the tracks that I'm going to be recording on Friday and Saturday with my friend Tommy. Trying to decide though, do we do it at the 6th fret, which would sound like this? You can have a vote, okay? This is 6, the next one's 7. You have to vote for 6 or 7. So that's 6 versus 7. I'm leaning towards 6. I always used to play it on 7, and then I played on 6. I was like, it's a little more relaxed. But get your votes in. If there's enough votes in, then I'll have to abide by that. And come Friday, Saturday, I will be recording there. This is a song about thinking that you're invincible when you're certainly not. Oh, we've already got 2 votes for 6. I like this. Okay, Undestructed.
Waves won't pull you down, waves won't knock me over. It's the price that appeals. Dry lines torn into, comes through in the summer. It's the best time to heal. Drained over and over in a mindless appeal. Sleep late after hours, rest up 'cause you earned it. You could call it a deal.
Undestructed from the upcoming album, which I feel like I can say it with confidence. I've been saying that for years. It's gonna be on the new album, but the new album is it's turning into a real thing. 8 hours ahead for you, Stephen. Yes. If I can figure a way to do it so that it just happens at the same flipping time, then that would be great, because it'll have been 4 years, 4 years of 3 o'clock in the afternoon for me. So if I can do it at what would be 9 o'clock in Germany, it would keep it the same for everybody. Keep it simple, nice and simple. But yeah, so it means we're kind of running short on weeks to do these streams. If there are guests that you'd like me to bring in, let me know. Like I say, Toby Hayes coming up next week. There's a few other folks that I'm talking to hopefully bring in the next little while. Mike Purestack's got an album coming out very soon, so we'll certainly be having him on, without doubt. Maybe that'll be something that I'll have to do before I leave, so we can do another in-person one together. There is always YouTube for Time Delayed Replay. These videos will go up on YouTube the day after they're live here on Twitch. And if you're watching on YouTube, go and subscribe to the Twitch. The link is in the video description, because that's the only place where they go out live now. Also, a little note for the little Patreon down here. Okay, can I? Yeah, it's there. It's there. I launched that last week. It's been very, very, very popular. I would say, get on it while you can, but there's like an infinite amount of space for people to subscribe. But there's a $5 a month option to subscribe there to support, and you get new music every month with that. And then other tiers with like merch and postcards and all kinds of little treats. Good afternoon, Sab. Happy belated birthday. It was Sab's birthday yesterday. If everyone can give her a round of applause for her birthday, some candles, that'd be nice. I'm gonna play some Peter Gabriel. But yeah, Sab, let me know what you want to hear, and I shall play it for you. I was thinking about I wanted to play this song. It's been ages. Mercy Street by P. Gabes.
Looking down on empty streets so she can see, are the dreams all made solid? Are the dreams made real? All of the buildings, all of the cars were once just a dream in somebody's head. She pictures the broken glass, pictures the steam. She pictures a soul with no leak at the seam. Let's take the boat out, wait until darkness comes. Nowhere in the corridors of pale green and grey, nowhere in the suburbs, in the cold light of day. There in the midst of it, so alive and alone, words support like bone, dreaming of Mercy Street, where you're inside out, dreaming of mercy in your daddy's arms again, dreaming of Mercy Street. Swear they moved outside looking for mercy in your daddy's arms. Pulling out the papers from drawers that slide smooth, tugging at the darkness, word upon word, confessing all the secret things in a warm velvet box. To the priest, he's the doctor, he can handle the shocks. You're dreaming of the tenderness that tremble in the hips, of kissing Mary's lips, dreaming of Mercy Street, where you're inside out, dreaming of mercy in your daddy's arms again, dreaming of Mercy Street. Swear they moved that sign, looking for mercy in your daddy's arms. Mercy, mercy, looking for mercy. Mercy, looking for mercy. Looking for mercy. Looking for mercy. And with the Father is out in the boat, riding the water, riding the waves on the sea. Mercy Street, my favourite Peter Gabriel song. Okay, we've got time for 3 more. Get your requests in. The link is there for things to listen to. Stephen, you are very, very, very welcome. I think you've been pretty much watching this from the start, right, Stephen? Since the do you know, like, did you pop in like May 2020, or has it been was it a little bit more recent than that? Let me know. Mum wants some Beatles. I can oblige. To switch over to the piano for this. And the ever so slightest camera adjustment. My cameraman, he was sick today. He couldn't make it in. Ça marche. I'm all blurry though. Can I make the focus come? You can see the marks from my fingers. Look at that from the strings. Does this make my face be in focus doing that? Is that a thing? That's okay, Stephen. Mine too. It's been a while since I played this one. That's that one. Your day breaks, your mind aches. Your day breaks, your mind aches. You find that all the words of kindness linger on when she no longer needs you. She wakes up, she makes up, she takes her time and doesn't feel she has story. She no longer needs you, and in her eyes you see nothing. A sign of love behind the tears cried for no one. A love that should have lasted years. You stay home, she goes out. She says that long ago she knew someone, but now he's gone, she doesn't need him. And in her eyes you see nothing. No sign of love behind the tears cried for no one. A love that should have lasted years. You want her, you need her, and yet you don't believe her when she says her love is dead. You think she needs you. Your day breaks, your mind aches. There will be times when all the things you said will fill your head. You won't forget her, and in her eyes you see nothing. No sign of love behind the tears cried for no one. A love that should have lasted years.
For no one. Pour personne. There's a really confusing thing in French where personne, which is obviously, you know, where we get the word person from in English. Personne in French means no one. What the is that about? So confusing. Digga. Tino, I know. Yeah, I messed up. We have the time change in Canada here like a month or so earlier than in Europe, and I hadn't realized it was happening last week beforehand, so I wasn't able to warn you. So it's the same time here in Montreal. It's still like 3 to 4, but yeah, it's an hour earlier over there. So next week will also be an hour earlier. Next week with Toby Hay will be 7 o'clock in continental Europe and 8 o'clock in England. Don't mess it up. Don't miss out. The week after that, I think like that first week of April, we will be back to regular time. So where are we here? Two more. What do you have in there? Crowded House, Private Universe. Good shout. Lovely shout. Crowded House, who just released a new single, Oh Hi, which you can go and listen to in all of the places, and they have an album coming out soon. Cameraman's still on holiday. 20 minutes later. But yes, apologies to everybody. 7 o'clock in it. 7 o'clock in it. Time is so hard. Why can't it just be the same time everywhere? China just has one time zone. Let's just have one time zone in the whole world, and then everything's simple, right? Right. 7 o'clock in England, 8 o'clock in continental Europe next week. Okay. That's my final word on it. It's the truth. Private Universe, my kind of introduction to Crowded House, I guess. Thank you, Auntie Leslie and Uncle Peter.
Time, no place to talk about the weather. Promise of love is hard to ignore. You said the chance wasn't getting any better. Labor of love is ours to endure. Highest branch on the apple tree was my favorite place to be. I could hear them breaking free, but they could not see. I will run for shelter, and this summer lift the curve. Feels like nothing matters in our private universe. I have all I want, is that simple enough? A whole lot more I'm thinking of every night. 6 o'clock, the birds come back to the pond to talk. They talk to me, birds talk to me. If I go down on my knees, I will run for shelter, and this summer lift the curtains. Feels like nothing matters in a private universe. And it's a treasure that I have
Private Universe by the wonderful Crowded House. Tino is asking if I'm moving to England, Berlin, or Altona. Those are the only three options. I'm moving to Berlin. I don't know where yet. I know it's happening in May. Don't have any of the finer details sorted out. So if there's anybody watching in Berlin, keep an eye out for a place for me to move to. Please and thank you. I'm going to do one more song. So what do you want to hear, people? Don't be shy if you've already requested something. It's first come, first served here. But yes, we'll be back next week at the same time, in the same place. And then the week after at a different time at the same place. But yeah, next week, 7 p.m. UK, 8 p.m. Continental Europe. Is that right, Anna? Did I get it right? I think Mum just got auto-corrected. I'm guessing she was trying to say Altona. Appropriately enough, my song about sort of referencing the Hamburg neighborhood. And it's about intimacy or fear of that. And it's my favorite tuning of C, G, D, G, B, E.
Widest eyes and dark track curses seal me in. I'll chase you around. Overreached my indistinction. Take a breath and start again. Curled around while I was sleeping. Didn't stir, would never know. All in lies and in suspicion. All in light and all in white. Fail us now, right today, off and win. Fail us now, I won't stay, I won't stay. You softened up by no advances. Your tongue it is would send me off. Sidled off between the watches. You're gone, gone, gone. Revealed himself and not returning. Real system is showing on. You call me a liar for the first time in a long time. Also known as, 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 also known as Altona. Reset yourself in a warmer place. When the night
Altona for Mum. Because one more request came in, I will play that. I'm going to play Sweetness Follows for Stephen. Just have to retune every single string here. But it's the easiest tuning to get into because it's a chord itself. So it's just going to sound nice. This is Sweetness Follows from one of my first favourite albums, Automatic for the People by REM. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Again, if you want to support, there is the link, or even better, sign up to the Patreon, because that will renew every month, and it's just $5 a month. So if you're donating $5 a week, save yourself 15. Altona is like a hymn. Thank you. There is a section in my song Deftly Woven, which the drummer described as like, oh yeah, like I come in right after the Renaissance bit. So yeah, I guess there's some old-timey writing going on there, but this is Sweetness Follows for Stephen. Thank you, everybody.
Ready to bury your father and your mother. What would you think if you lost the other? I used to wonder why did we bother? Distance one to the other. Listen near my sister and my what would you care if you lost the other? I always wonder why did we bother? Distance one to the other. Oh, oh, the sweetness follows. These little things, they can pull you under. Live your life filled with joy and wonder. I always knew this all together. Thunder is lost in our little lives. Oh,
That Sweetness Follows. Hulk loves this song. I love this song too. One of my favorite songs ever. The wonderful Sweetness Follows by REM. It's been a treat to be here. I'm going to go and raid another channel. So if you're watching in a place that allows for raids, then there will be more. But until then, I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.